friends, welcome back. So today I'm bringing you guys another video, and this is gonna be a, let me get this, hold on, this should have been more thought out. Okay. Haul video. I literally went everywhere, and I have so much stuff to show you guys. So this is from MAC, Ulta, and Sephora, as you guys could tell, you saw that. So yeah, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, I've been kind of talking about this haul for a while, saying that I need to do one, and so we're finally doing one. And also, if you follow me on Snapchat, you would know that there was like a week straight where I went to like Sephora, Ulta, and MAC like every single day of my life. I did use some of the stuff. I know. But the reason I did was because I feel like it would probably be more helpful for me to give like first impressions on some of the things. So I will tell you guys everything that I use and what I think of whatever it is that I have used and all of that fun stuff. So without any further ado, let's just do this. So let's start off with Ulta, because there are some things in here that are like not in the box anymore, and I'll explain why. So I just want to get that out of the way. Just know that from Ulta and MAC I didn't get too many things like at all, but Sephora I went ham. So just so you know. The first thing that I got from Ulta was in this box. But as you can see, I kind of went in because this box was annoying. So this is the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. Well, this isn't it. This is the box. Palette's coming. Palette's on its way. So this is the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. I actually went to Ulta specifically to buy this. This is just what the palette looks like on the inside. It looks pretty, like the packaging, it looks pretty standard, like pretty much every other Lorac Pro palette or, you know, pro item. I have used this once and I didn't like it when I used it, but I think the reason that I didn't like it was because I used it with the brush that it comes with. So it does come with this brush. It's not like the Kat Von D palette where like you buy the brush separately. It actually comes together. And this is the contour brush, if you can see. I don't like this brush. I think that's the reason I didn't like it when I used it together with the palette. When I saw this brush, I thought I was gonna love it because I love brushes that are like this for contouring. But I didn't like it because I feel like it's too like densely packed and it kind of just stamps the product on your face and you can't really blend it out much. I will play with it more. That's just my first impression, like I said. But when I use it, I use this medium contour. Actually, I think I used all of them. And they're all very cool tone shades, which is really good. And then you have your highlights up top. And I didn't use the highlights. I never really use the highlights on any of the contouring palettes, because I feel like they just don't set anything for me. They just don't do anything for me. But we will see. Like I said, that was just the first impressions, and we'll see. This is out of the box, and that's it for everything that's out of the box, at least just those two things. So this is the Lorac Pro Matte Palette, and I didn't know that this was released yet when I went into the Ulta store. And once I saw it, I was like, I only came for the contour palette, but I'm gonna get this too. I have so many matte neutral palettes, you guys know this, and like, when do I ever wear neutral shadows, really? But the thing is, like, I just can't say no to them. I love matte eyeshadows. They are, to me, the best eyeshadows ever because it's kind of just like a no muss, no fuss type of thing, you know what I mean? So this is the palette on the inside. It comes with 8 shadows, and I love this. I love this so much. I love everything about this, especially this color burgundy. Like, I love this. Another palette that I picked up from Ulta, again, this is the Lorac Pro Metal Palette. I saw this the same day that I saw that palette, but I was like, you know what, let me just not buy that, because let's just stop right now. And then I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I went and bought it. So it'd be like that, okay? It'd be like that. So this is what the packaging looks like. This is different packaging from the rest of like the Lorac packaging. Lorac's packaging is usually like this black matte type of rubberized deal. And this is obviously super shiny, and it's kind of like a gray gunmetal kind of color, not black. And I like this better. I mean, I think that the original packaging looks better, but it gets fingerprints like crazy. It gets dirty like ridiculously. So I like that this is like this because you won't get fingerprints on it. So I like that. And obviously I like that it goes with the theme. I mean, so this one also has 8 shadows, and it's the same size as the other one. They're pretty small. If you see them in person, they're like itty bitty. I'm not like a metallic eyeshadow like fiend. I'm really not. But these shadows, like I felt like I needed to have them in my life. Especially this quartz shade and this gilded shade. Like these two shades right here, the first 2 shades, are stunning. They're beautiful, and I just can't wait to use this palette. I have not tried this one out either, But again, I'm assuming it's going to be the same kind of texture as the other Lorac eyeshadow palettes. Now for the final thing that I got at Ulta, which is the most exciting thing, I think, from everything that I got at Ulta. It's not that many things, like I told you guys. And this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture palette. So the day that I'm filming this video, by the way, is July 10th. And this palette is not set to release until July 15th. So when I saw that this was out in Ulta, I was just like, what? If you follow me on Snapchat, I had like a whole like series of snaps where I was like, how did I just find this palette? Like, what is going on in life? So this palette was literally just sitting there and I was like, what? When I first saw the promos for this palette, I was not really excited about it, and the reason I wasn't excited is not because it's not a beautiful palette. It definitely is. So there's a brush in here and I don't want it to fall, just like I make everything else in life fall. So this is what the palette looks like on the inside. It's a really pretty palette, but the reason that I wasn't excited was because out of the 12 eyeshadows that are in here, I own 5 of them. So I'm just like, is it necessary? I really debated on whether or not I was going to get it, and I hadn't even fully decided, but I saw it there, so I just went ahead and took the plunge and just bought it anyways. Isn't that what everyone does? And if I ever miss out on Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, like, I know that I will regret it. I know that I will. So I don't miss out on them. That's what's going on. I have used this palette. I actually wore it yesterday and I'm wearing it today as well. I am wearing the colors Fudge, Morocco, and Noir. I believe those are the only colors that I'm wearing today. It's just so good. And this color Pink Champagne, if you don't have it, I would suggest you get this palette because it's a better value than just getting the color Pink Champagne. And it's like a beautiful color. So if you guys see this palette at your Ulta or your Macy's, because I know it's going to come out in Macy's stores as well, just please do me a favor and grab it. Please. So that's it for the stuff that I got at Ulta. Now we will move on to MAC. I literally only got 2 items from MAC, but I just want to show you guys what they are. So the first thing that I got from MAC is this Dazzle Shadow. The entire reason that I went into MAC was because everybody was raving about these Dazzle Shadows, and I was like, well, I'm gonna have to try them out, obviously. So I went in to kind of play around with them and see if I liked any of them, and honestly speaking, I know everyone is gonna be like, what? I don't really like them. I feel like they're not anything special in my opinion. I feel like they're just shadows. Like, they remind me a lot of the pressed pigments from MAC, or they remind me a lot of these other shadows that I'm going to show you guys that I purchased from Sephora, that I think those shadows are way better than these. The only one that caught my eye from the entire collection was this one right here, and this is called Try Me On. And the only reason I feel like it caught my attention is because, like, teal is my favorite color. I don't know if you guys know that, but teal is my favorite color, and this one's kind of like a teal. So beautiful. I love this. I saw this and I was just like, I don't even care if the formula is like super whack. I don't think it's super whack. I'm just saying it's not special. So I don't care if it's just like any other eyeshadow. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna need this right now. I think the reason that everyone thinks that these shadows are like so special is because they have a lot of glitter in them, but I honestly don't find it to be like such a substantial amount of glitter that it's like, go spend your money now. It's just, I don't know. I didn't find that it was all that. So that's that. The only other thing I picked up at MAC was this new foundation. This is the MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. That is the longest title ever of a foundation. I picked this up because I heard so many people talking about it, and I mean, once I saw that it was released, or it was releasing, I was very interested in it, so I had to go pick it up. I have this in the color NC42, and let me just say, I am not at NC42 in MAC usually. I'm an NC44. And so when the guy told me, what he told me was that it oxidizes, so that if I was to get NC44, it would probably look like NC50 like at the end of the day, and it probably wouldn't look normal or cute or anything like that. So that's why he gave me NC42. I was so scared that it was going to be light, and when I applied it to my face, I am wearing this today. When I applied this to my face, I was just like, wow, this is super light, but it actually does match. I don't know if you can tell. My highlight is like super like white right now, but it does match. So I would definitely go into store and get match if you're thinking of picking this foundation up, because like I said, I would have picked up NC44 and I would have ended up looking crazy. So this is NC42. This is the first time I'm wearing it. I've only been wearing it for like 20 minutes, so I can't really tell you how long it lasts, or if it's waterproof at all or anything like that. But I do like the way that it looks, and it does feel extremely lightweight on the skin. Like, I feel like I can't really feel it on my face, which is always something that I look for in a foundation. So that's that foundation. So now for the most exciting part of the entire haul. This is my Sephora haul. This is about, I want to say, 3 to 4 trips to Sephora and an order online. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So let's just dig into this bag. The first thing I want to talk about is my obvious favorite thing from the entire haul. Obviously, I'm sure you guys know what I'm going to talk about. This is Champagne Pop highlighter by Becca. I am wearing it on my cheekbones today, and I wore it yesterday as well, and I'm obsessed. I have 2 because I placed an order, like as soon as it was released, I placed an order so that I would get it and I would be happy. And then I went on Instagram and I saw that people were saying if you call your Sephora, they might have it like behind the counter and they could like reserve it for you and then you can go pick it up. So I was like, okay. So I did that, and so my Sephora had it, and so that's why I have 2, and I was gonna get 2 regardless because obviously I want to back up. So I do believe that these are limited edition, by the way. So I will show you guys what one of them looks like because obviously the other one looks exactly the same. I believe this is the one that I used, yes. So isn't the packaging gorgeous? I'm just gonna put this one away because I'm not gonna open it yet because it's a backup. So this is, it just looks like, you know, a regular Shimmering Skin Perfector, other than the fact that it just makes you want to die when you open it. Like, what is this? Literally, look at how pigmented this is. Tiniest amount of pressure. I just can't even take it. I am like, I've seen people all over Instagram going crazy like, oh my god, it really is like super stunning, and I'm like, honestly, like, all Becca Shimmering Skin Perfectors are stunning. Like, how much more stunning could it possibly be? But no, it like really is something special. I'm a little biased though because like Jaclyn Hill is everything to me, so I'm a little biased, a little bit. Next thing I picked up is kind of boring. It's just a beauty blender. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna say that like the entire video. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, if you guys follow me on Snapchat, if you guys follow me on Snapchat. But if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know that like I have a beauty blender that is super like outdated. Like, it needs to go. It's almost white and it started out this color. It has like marks. It looks like my dog was just like eating it when like he wasn't. It just looks like that. So I really needed another one. Next thing I got is another foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I was super excited to try this foundation out because I found that a lot of YouTube gurus and like people on Instagram were like really hyping it up, and that just gets me every single time. So this is what it looks like. I love the packaging on this foundation. This is probably my favorite packaging on a foundation like to date. I love it so much. And I got the color Honey. I got the color Honey, and I picked this shade online, and I actually did a pretty good job. It actually matches me like perfectly. It comes with a pump, so everybody who is like goes really hard for pumps, you got one. And I love that about, like, I love everything about this packaging. Like, to me, this packaging is just like life. Like, I just want to store this right on my counter just so everyone can be like, that's cute. However, I tried this on yesterday, and I feel like I don't really ever have too many opinions on foundations. Personally, that's what I feel like. And I really did not like this foundation. And I'll tell you the reason I didn't like this foundation. It's not because of the coverage. I think the coverage was pretty medium coverage. I didn't think it was like full coverage. And it didn't look cakey on my face, but it never set. I feel like it was just like moist and tacky. You know what I mean? Like the entire day. And I did not like that at all. That is something that I really can't stand in foundations. So I'm gonna have to play with this some more. Again, it's just a first impression. I only used it once, so I'm gonna have to keep playing with it and seeing like what's good. Next thing I got is also by Too Faced. This is Too Faced Cocoa Contour Chiseled to Perfection Contour Kit, and this is the second contour kit that I hold in this one haul. I love this so far. I've used it twice. I used it yesterday and I used it today, and I love it. Like, I love it. I just love it. I just do. That's it. First of all, this is what the palette looks like on the inside. It smells like the chocolate Soleil, or like the chocolate bar palettes. It smells like chocolate. What I like about this palette is that the medium cocoa shade is super cool tone. When you put it on your cheekbones, I feel like, or underneath your cheekbones, I feel like it really just defines them in the most natural and flattering way. I really like that. This light cocoa shade I'm probably never going to use, but it is super duper pigmented. And then this dark cocoa shade is actually a pretty warm tone, so if you like to bronze your entire face, that's probably a really good one for that. The only thing is that this pop of light, I heard a lot of people don't like it because it has like a lot of glitter in it. and it actually really does. Oh my god. It has a lot of, it's basically just glitter. I don't think I'll ever use that highlight though, or this highlight, but these two contouring shades I love them. And this mirror is so on point. Oh my god, I'm like contour crazy right now. I'm looking at the rest, like I have another contouring product here, like what's wrong with me? So this is the Marc Jacobs Instamarc Light Filtering Contour Powder, and I got the color 40 Mirage Filter. I was actually recommended this by a subscriber in one of my favorites videos. She said that she had been loving this month. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go check it out, obviously. This is humongous, okay? This is like, but this is so like sleek. I really like this packaging. So I guess you press this button. Yeah, okay, you press this button. Oh my god. I think us YouTube gurus can really appreciate that they included this like cover on the mirror that's like black, so we don't blind you guys. Oh my god, he thought of everything, didn't he, that Marc Jacobs? So this is just what it looks like on the inside. You've got this cool tone dark powder, and wow, that is so silky smooth. Holy crap. Oh my god, I can't wait to put that on my face. And then you've got this yellow tone kind of banana powder that everyone is in love with. Again, those never really work for me, but I will try it out because it really seems so like buttery and silky smooth. So I'm really excited to try this out. The next thing I grabbed is this Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil. I have been debating on this forever. I have the regular Chocolate Soleil, and it's probably my favorite bronzer in like the entire universe. But the reason I was debating getting this one or not was because it's extremely warm tone from what I heard. Recently I've been liking warmer tones to kind of go like on the sides of the forehead and just like bronze up in general a little bit. So I feel like this would be really good for that. I mean, I would have preferred it to be cooler tone so I could use it to contour as well, but I mean, I'm down with it. I picked up this by Kat Von D, which is going back. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I used it yesterday. I mean, maybe I have to keep using it because I only used it once yesterday and I did not like it whatsoever. I heard so many people talking about how good this liner is, and I used it yesterday and I feel like it did nothing. Like it barely showed up on my eye. Like there's gel liners that are more pigmented than this in my opinion. I mean, I don't find it to be all that. Next thing I got a whole bunch of Urban Decay products. I didn't even notice that. But I guess we'll move on to a whole bunch of Urban Decay products. So the first Urban Decay product I got is the Naked Skin Concealer. And I already have this concealer, but I have it in medium light neutral. So the color I got is light warm. And the reason for that, I know you guys are like, you got what color? I got light warm, but you guys know I really like super intense highlight. Like I'm wearing it right now and it's super intense, which is what I like. I prefer this color to the medium light neutral. I feel like the medium light neutral just kind of blends in with my skin, and I'm not really about that life. I really like this color for underneath my eyes, and I feel like the coverage on this concealer is amazing. I already really love the concealer, but now that I have it like in a lighter color, I'm just like. Next Urban Decay product is an Urban Decay Afterglow 8-Hour Powder Blush, and I got the color Video. I have three of these blushes already. And I really love these blushes. This is probably one of my favorite blush formulas to date. I just love them. And I feel like they last so well. So this is what the packaging looks like. And this is the color. This is kind of like just an everyday neutral blush. This is the blush I'm wearing on my cheeks today. And I love it. I love it. I'm so happy I picked this up because I feel like I'm going to get so much use out of this. I just love it. I'm going to swatch it. I'm going to swatch it right now. Even though it's on my cheeks. Can you even see that? It's right here. It's so everyday that I feel like you can't even see it. No, you can't really see it. But it's just the perfect color for everyday use. So that's that. I picked up an Urban Decay single eyeshadow, and this is in the color Riff. And I feel like everybody is using this eyeshadow lately, and I'm just like, where did this eyeshadow even come from? Like, it's the most random thing in the world, but it looks so beautiful. It is like, it's... Please, no, keep texting. Is this real life? When I saw Desi use this in her crease, I was just like, Where have you been all my life? This is probably the most beautiful transition shade I've ever seen in my entire life. It is a very warm tone, kind of a deeper transition shade, but it is so beautiful. I did use this in my crease today, but you probably can't see it because there's like 4,000 other things in there. But I just love this. I love this so much. I don't know how I was living life without this transition shade for so long. So this is Riff by Urban Decay. So I picked up 2 Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadows, and these are the shadows that I was talking about when I was talking about the MAC Dazzle Shadows. I find these to be so much better than those. Honestly, these have, I feel like, so much more glitter and more dimension to them. I'm wearing one, not one of these, but one of the Moondust eyeshadows on my eyes today. The one I'm wearing is Space Cowboy, and I have 2 of them already, and I don't know why I never picked up more, but I picked them up now. So the first color I got is the color Zodiac, which is just kind of like a blackened green kind of shade. It's so interesting, this shade. I guess I'm into green. This is like, it's so weird, and it looks like it has a little bit of purple in there. It's so multi-dimensional. Like I said, I would prefer, or I would recommend these over the MAC Dazzle Shadows, which are limited edition anyways. So like, just saying, these are permanent. And then the second color that I got was super hard to find, and I think the reason it was so hard to find is because people are saying that this is a dupe for Boom Boom Room by MAC, which is the Dazzle Shadow that everyone's like going nuts over. This is the color Solstice, and I mean, this is gorgeous. Okay, it's gorgeous. I saw Boom Boom Room by MAC, and I mean, it's cute, but this is stunning. Stunning. I love this. This is just like, it looks kind of like blue brown pigment by MAC, but not really at all. The reason I think it doesn't look like that is because it has a lot more of like a purple pink shift to it, and I find it to be more multi-dimensional than blue brown. So just saying, they're not dupes. I don't think they're dupes at all. But like, it's beautiful. Next thing I got is a Clinique blush pop. This is in the color Rosy Pop. I told you guys in my previous haul video, that my collective haul video, that I really wanted this one, but my counter was sold out, so I just went to Sephora and picked it up, and I'm so happy that I finally got it. It's so like such a rosy pink shade. Like, it's just beautiful. This is I love this. It's so pink, but at the same time, I feel like it has like a hint of peach, like an undertone or something. I don't know, but it's cute. It's cute, so I'm so excited I finally got that. Next thing I got is by Mercier, and this is the high coverage concealer for under eye. I got the color 1.5, and I saw Beauty Bird talk about this. She said that it was like the most pigmented concealer like of life. And that's always what I'm looking for, honestly. And I guess 1.5 is like probably like the lightest shade ever. And it probably will look absolutely crazy underneath my eyes, but that's what I'm hoping for. So this is it right here. Yeah, that's gonna look crazy, but that is okay with me. It is, wow, it is really pigmented. Holy crap. Next thing I got, oh my god, is by Cover FX. This is the custom cover drops. I'm so late to this party, I know. The color I got was G70, which I believe is a little bit dark. I believe it's like a pinch too dark for me, but that's okay because I feel like I have a lot of foundations. This is the color, so that looks like a little too light for me. But I have a whole bunch of foundations that are like a little bit too light for me, so I'd rather put this in there and then like darken it up, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So this at first did not intrigue me. I was just like, why would I want to mix this with my moisture? Like, why would I want to do that? I don't feel like I want to do that. But for the reason of like mixing it in with foundations and maybe giving them like a fuller coverage, or like changing the color a little bit if it's like too light for me, I think this is smart. So that's why I picked this up. It is very pricey for that, and it's so little. It's like this little thing is like $44. Like, why? The next thing I picked up is a brow gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's just a clear brow gel. I was out of mine for a while, and then I picked up the MAC waterproof brow set, and it's like a colored one, and I don't really like using colored brow gel in my eyebrows. Why was that such a hard sentence to get out? I don't really like using that in my brows because I feel like I make my brows so dark that once I put like a colored brow gel, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, why are you adding so much color to your brows? So that's why I like the clear brow gel. They changed this packaging like a lot. I'm not even gonna try to get it out of this. I mean, should I? You know what? I'm not going to. Maybe I'll just open it like this. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it on there. So this is just what it looks like. You guys know what it looks like. It's just a clear brow gel. Best brow gel that I have tried thus far. So I'm so happy to have that back in my life. The next thing I got is a Sephora cream lip stain in the color Marvelous Mauve. I've been trying to get Stila Patina for centuries now, and I cannot get it because it's always sold out everywhere, literally everywhere. So I heard this was like an exact dupe, like literally the most perfect dupe you could ever find in your life. So I was very excited to pick this up. I will open this packaging eventually, I'm sure, but right now it's not the time. So I will insert a swatch hopefully in here. I'm very excited to put that on my mouth. Last 4 things that I got are all Becca blushes. I owned almost all of the Becca blushes up until this order, and then the only ones I was missing was Sweet Pea and Gypsy, and then they came out with 3 more. So I still didn't pick up Gypsy because I don't think I would ever pick that up. I think that would look horrendous on me because it's like so pale. But I picked up Sweet Pea, so here we are. Becca blushes are also one of my favorite formula of blushes. So this is Sweet Pea. It kind of reminds me of Wild Honey, but kind of a little bit darker and cooler tone. So I'm super excited to, they're so like smooth and pigmented. I love this formula of blush. Definitely one of my favorites. So this is Sweet Pea. And then like I said, they came out with 3 new colors that are super bright and in your face, and I was all about it. I was all about it. So the first color I got is Lantana. And holy crap. This is a super intense bright orange, and oh my god. That is so pigmented. I'm gonna have to go so like ridiculously light-handed with this, but I'm so excited. Look at, I barely put my finger in there and like, oh, I'm so excited. I feel like with like the lightest feather of a hand, this would look so good in the summer. So good, so good. Next color I got is Nightingale. I believe this one is a plum shade. This one I think is the one I was the most excited about because I love like plum mauve blushes. Yeah, it's a plummy mauve color. So this is what it looks like right here. This for me is just everything and more. Let me just do a little, oh my god. I love that. So if you can see it right here, it's just like a beautiful mauve shade, and they're super pigmented like I said. So please, if you guys pick up any of these new Becca blushes, just please light hand. Light hand, my friends, light hand. Last one I picked up is Hyacinth, which I believe is like, yep, exactly what I thought. It's like this crazy neon pink. And I mean, honestly, I gotta say, I was kind of just like add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. Didn't even look at the colors. But I feel like I am just so excited. I don't feel like I have a blush this color at all. It's just like a super neon pink. And I just want to use this. I think this one might be the one I'm the most excited for. Is that weird? Is it? I feel like it is. It's weird? Okay. So that's it for my Sephora and Ulta and MAC haul. I mean, I'm saying that's it, but like, that's a lot. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. All that information will be linked down below, as well as everything that I used on my face and everything that was mentioned in this video. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next, oh my god, in my next video. Bye!